Saint John Paul II, the Pope of the People and Apostle of Peace. This reflection is prepared by Father Ayub Francis, pastor at St. Jude Church, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Saint John Paul II, born Karol Józef Wojtyła on May 18, 1920, in Wadowus, Poland, was the first non-Italian pope in over 450 years, and one of the most influential figures of the 20th century. Born into a devout Catholic family, Karol experienced great personal loss early in life, losing his mother at the age of 8, his older brother at 12, and his father at 21. Despite these tragedies, his faith deepened, and his dedication to the church grew stronger. Wojtyła studied literature, philosophy, and theology during a tumultuous period in Poland's history, marked by Nazi occupation and communist rule. He was ordained a priest in 1946 after studying clandestinely during World War II. He was consecrated as a bishop in 1958 and appointed Archbishop of Kraków in 1964. In 1967, Pope Paul VI elevated him to the College of Cardinals. On October 16, 1978, he was elected pope and took the name John Paul II in honor of his immediate predecessors, John XXIII and Paul VI. His papacy would become one of the longest in history, lasting over 26 years. He was known for his intellectual prowess, fluency in multiple languages, and his talent for connecting with people across cultures. Pope John Paul II was a global ambassador of peace and faith, visiting 129 countries, including a historic visit to Karachi, Pakistan, in 1981. As a major seminarian, I had the privilege of being part of the choir during the Mass, and I was deeply blessed to be close to him and even more privileged to concelebrate Mass with him, an experience that remains etched in my memory. During his visit to the Aqueduct Racecourse on October 60, 1995, Saint Pope John Paul II's papacy was marked by many accomplishments, including his tireless advocacy for human rights, his role in the fall of communism in Eastern Europe, particularly in his native Poland, and his efforts to build bridges with other faiths. He authored numerous encyclicals that addressed crucial issues of faith and morality, such as Redemptor Hominis 1979, Veritatis Splendor 1993, and Evangelium Vitae 1995. His legacy also includes the institution of World Youth Day, a celebration held every few years that continues to inspire millions of young Catholics around the world. He also established Divine Mercy Sunday, honoring the message of St. Faustina Kowalska, and encouraged devotion to the Divine Mercy. Additionally, he initiated the annual World Day of the Sick. During his papacy, Saint John Paul II beatified 1,340 individuals and canonized 482 saints, more than any other pope in history. His emphasis on the universal call to holiness was reflected in his desire to recognize saints from diverse cultures and backgrounds, making sainthood more accessible to people worldwide. Pope John Paul II passed away on April 2, 2005, after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. He was beatified by his successor, Pope Benedict XVI, on May 1, 2011, and canonized by Pope Francis on April 27, 2014. His canonization affirmed his place among the saints of the Church, a fitting tribute to a man who had touched countless lives with his message of hope and love. Saint John Paul II's message to the Church and the world was one of unwavering faith, human dignity, and the power of love. He urged people to be not afraid, a phrase that became his hallmark, encouraging all to trust in God's mercy and to work for a world of peace, justice, and reconciliation. His legacy continues to inspire and guide the Church as it faces the challenges of the modern world.